Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? What's good, y'all? We back at it again, rocking the number one chief rocking Knicks Universal Freezie. Just coming to hang out with y'all. I am here. I'm just gonna answer y'all questions about the Knicks and other stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right? Right? Want to talk some Knicks, but I'm also want to talk about whatever it is that's on your mind. Right. The Atlanta Falcons just selected a defensive end out of Penn State. Somebody. All right. The Jets just took a running back, Brees Hall, whoever that is. Brees Hall is 5'11, 217. His comp is Alvin Kamara. Right. Okay. If the Jets just drafted Alvin Kamara, if the Jets just drafted Alvin Kamara, they are in trouble. Yo, Matt doing the most. What's good? Miss Geraldine, how you doing? How you doing? How's the bowling game coming? The bowling game pretty good? The Giants keep trading back. I didn't notice. I didn't notice. I thought this was the draft for the Giants to make some moves. My Bears are on the clock. And let's see who the best available. I think they had a best available is the quarterback out of Liberty, but we already have a quarterback. We drafted a quarterback with the pick that we got from uh we yeah, we drafted Justin Fields with the pick we got from the Giants last year. Giants fans are laughing now. Ha ha ha, Uncle Freezie, we got your pick. Oh, you said bowling is good. Okay, Mario Mall was good. All right, so let's start the questions. This is the format, y'all. Y'all ask me questions, right? Y'all ask me questions, and I'll answer them. Try to be as brief as I can, but in depth so I'll be as contrite as I can. How about that? So Mario Mall ask the question: who are your top 5 NBA players of all time? Great question. Let me see if I can, because I'll have to, let me list them. Let me list them and then I'll put them on the screen. Let me list them, then I'll put them on the screen for us. All right. All right. Oh boy, my keyboard is sticky. I need to get a new keyboard, man. I hate sticky keyboards. I'm gonna answer your question. Just give me a second to list them, and then hmm. Okay. All right. So that's a great question. That's a great question. And I need more questions just like this one. More questions just like this one. Yeah, that's a great question, Mario Mall. Let me share. So these are my 5. These are who are your top 5 NBA players of all time? This is them, right? Right. And I'm going to say something very controversial. Very controversial, right? If I had to rank them 1 through 5, I think I would go in reverse order. I would go LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson. These are my 5. Who are your top 5 NBA players of all time? And I would rank them in reverse. I list them in this order, but then if I talk about who had the greatest impact on the NBA, I would rank them in this reverse order, right? I think LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time. Then Michael Jordan, then Wilt Chamberlain, then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then Magic Johnson. DeRoss, what's good? Julian Blum, what's good? Don P, what's good? JB, what's good? I see you. Julian Blum, I love Bird, right? But when you say when you put 5 here, when you ask me about 5, you can't cram 6 people into can't cram 6 cars into 5 parking spots, bro. I love Larry Bird. Love Larry Bird. Sherwin says, good evening. Top 5 players all time: MJ, LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Wilt, Magic. Same here. Yep. Yep. Alfred Griffin, what's good with you? No, I didn't know. I didn't have a Staffordine. What's going on? Staffordine, you ready for tomorrow? You ready to review that movie Heat? You ready to review Heat? Wait a minute. The Bears. Let's see who the Bears took. The Bears took Kyler Gordon out of. Oh yeah, y'all in trouble. So ESPN says Kyler Gordon is an easy mover with quick feet, fluid hips, and elite closing burst. He has the ability to get an early jump. Wait a minute. ESPN closed the thing on me. He has the ability to get an early jump on the ball and has good ball skills, but he gambles too much. Improving his eye discipline is the biggest hurdle in his development. Gordon is an effective wrap-up tackler, willing in run support, and was a special teams maven in college. Y'all are in trouble, bro. The Bears just got a corner. Oh boy. I was just telling, I think it was G-Man or somebody. I was just talking to them about the Bears having so many the Bears and the Giants have different issues, like polar opposites. Like whatever's wrong with the Giants, think the opposite with the Bears, right? So the Bears don't have significant offensive line problems. Our offensive line was just hurt. The talent is there. The talent is there to dominate, right? But we can't stay healthy. And the Bears have a bunch of young pass rushers eager to get on the field. It's why we could afford to trade Khalil Mack, right? We have a bunch of young pass rushers that can't wait to get on the field. But that's why we could afford to trade Khalil Mack. We just didn't have guys that could cover. Our guys couldn't cover a picnic. Oh, Savage NYC, what's good? Staffordine in here. Staffordine in here talking about the Jets. The Jets are what they are. Trash. The Jets are trash. That's what they will always be, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I need another question. Somebody ask me another legit question. Knicks related, sports related, NBA related, whatever. I'm excited about the Bears draft in the corner. That means this regime knows what they're doing. Their first pick in the draft, which is a second round pick, but it's our first pick because we traded with the Giants. And Seattle has 2 back-to-back picks. I think they'll trade one of them. Forbes Phil's in the building. Happy birthday, yo. Okay. So Julian Blum asked the question, is Cam Reddish going to get minutes? Yes. Is Cam Reddish going to get minutes? Yes. He's too talented not to get minutes. Hey, no doubt. No doubt, bro. No doubt. No doubt. Hey, Forbes Phil, I want you to check out something. I want you to check out something. I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Just bear with me for a second, okay? My internet is misbehaving. Okay. All right. So Forbes Field, check out so I'll put the link in the chat. You'll click on that link and check out the show and tell me what you think about the music. All right. KBL, what's good? Evil Raven 69, what's good? What's good? So Sherwin M asked the question, who is the better player and why? Obi Toppin or Jalen Smith? I don't know about Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith appears to me to be a Swiss Army knife in the making, right? I don't think he's going to be a physical NBA center. He seems to me to have a floor of multi-dimensional skills, right? He seems to me to have a floor of multi-dimensional skills. Like with the right coach, this dude can be a Sam Perkins type player, a Bam Adebayo type player, right? The multi-dimension, the smaller multi-dimensional center. I know you're gonna say, okay. Sherwin M, I know what you're gonna say. I know. I saw the dude play. You don't want him to be a center, right? You want him to be a power forward. I get that part. But I don't think, well, well, he was a center in college. So Sherwin, so you said he played 23 minutes and had 13 points and 8 rebounds. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is he going to be that going forward? Is he? So Sherwin M., what do you think about this small ball five conversation about Jalen about Jalen Smith? Oh wow, okay. So he's just listed as a power forward. Okay. All right. So power forward he is then. Power forward he is. So I guess I'm right to an extent and wrong to an extent. The overall game thing with Jalen Smith might be accurate. But in terms of the position, they have him listed as a 6'10" power forward. Okay. Yep. Hey, Sherwin M., he just turned 22. He just turned 22 in, because I thought he was young. He came out in the Obi draft, right? Boulevard 73, what's good? He just turned 22. Let me see. Okay, in March 16th. So he just turned 22. A better player. Who is a better player, him or Obi? Right now, I'm going to say Obi. Right now, I'm going to say Obi, but it's not a. Right now, it's not a. It's not a walkover, so to speak. It's not a layup, so to speak. Key Turner, what's good? Right. Key Turner says he's. Oh, I'm sorry. Sherman M says he is 100% better defender than Obi. I agree. He also has a post game. I agree, and can shoot threes. Okay. What I would say to that is I like Jalen Smith. I do. I hadn't seen him play in a while. It's just because around these parts we stay super busy. Keith Turner, what's good? It's good to see y'all, man. I'm having a problem feeding both of the dogs at the same time. The old man dog wants to eat the puppy food, and the puppy wants to eat old man dog food. And that's kind of a stressor for me right now. Right? I know I have to feed them separate, but you know. Hey, and DeRoss says, stop eating, drink water until the mucus is gone. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. The weird thing is I stay full all the time, man. I have this full feeling all the time. Like I'm constantly walking around feeling full. I ate a chicken patty sandwich at basically an hour after we wrapped the other show. And at 7:55, I still feel like I'm about to explode. And listen, when I tell y'all that I ate, so if you hear me say chicken pot pie or chicken sandwich or whatever, don't get it twisted. I'm not eating meat. I'm eating the plant-based substitute, right? So when y'all hear me use a old reference like that, it's not animal byproduct or whatever. It's the plant-based substitute, whatever it is. And yo, I want to see, yo, I need for somebody, I need for a few people to help me through this push-up challenge in May, right? Of course, yeah, Keith Turner, of course, we don't play no games, bro. We don't play no games. We got my man and say he cried like a baby for like two seconds and then wanted to play. Boulevard 73 says sea moss is the way. I gotta try it. I gotta try it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not um used I'm not used to things like sea moss being in my diet. Like I hadn't grown up on it, right? And I don't have friends that do the same thing. So a lot of times when y'all make these suggestions, these things are new to their because they're unfamiliar. You feel me? So I'll try it and try to find a way to cook them and have it be good. You know what I'm saying? And then I can give like my review of it. Because I'm not a big eater. The funny thing is, the funny thing is I'm not a big eater, but I'm not a picky eater either. I used to be a big eat everything in sight person. Like I'm the person that would take all of y'all to dinner and then everybody eat this big old meal. The check come back and the check be like $670. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, man, and then I just swipe to go, let's get out of here and go smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So y'all saying soy is not good for you? Yeah, man. The seafood diet, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like for instance, if it's like 20 of us, I'd man take 20 of us go somewhere and just eat and talk. That's what I was talking to D'Angelo about. Like food up until now had been my crutch. Like if I was down and depressed, I'd eat. If I was bored, I'd eat. If I was angry, I'd eat. If I was happy, I'd eat. And I didn't know um that food was a crutch. Yo, Kaiser Sose, what's good? So y'all saying soy makes estrogen? Yeah, that's no bueno. That's no bueno because I'm trying to I'm trying to rock up. I'm trying to rock up and my initial thing, yeah, my initial thing is I want to get back into boxing, but I think my back is probably ruined. I don't think I'll be able to. I saw Deontay Wilder lose to Tyson Fury. I saw Deontay Wilder lose to Tyson Fury, And I was like, if this is getting paid millions of dollars, let me get back in this ring and see what I can do. Maybe because y'all know, y'all ever heard of the Chitlin circuit? Like, so the Chitlin circuit is this joint where you can get your boxing license and you can prize fight, right? Get your license and you can prize fight. Just get in there. You know what I'm saying? Just get in there and do your thing, right? And make a few dollars, right? You know, depending on how good you are. You know what I'm saying? You can, and you know, in the beginning, like you get in and like make $300 or $400 a month at first until you build your way up, make about $2,000, $2,500 a month, just either sparring somebody who is a true contender or getting it or being a club fighter. And so I thought about that, right? Just getting back in there being a club fighter, right? But the thing about boxing though is being a club fighter or a sparring partner is I wouldn't have no time for y'all or for no time for home because you know you got to work your full-time job and then you got to politic your way around in the boxing game. You got to go to all these things and show your face and parlay and do all that stuff. You got to see that you're nice with these hands. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? But I found out my back is probably hurt worse than what I think. And no matter how much I try to, you know what I'm saying, I could do it. I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much I try to, you know, get through that, I think I might just hang them up and just get back in shape. So, but it's definitely like the prize fighting thing is definitely worth it if you're young enough, tough enough, skilled enough to do it. Kareem Grant was good. What's good, bro? What's good with you? The Giants just drafted a wide receiver out of Kentucky, y'all. The Giants just drafted a midget, Wandale Robinson. Wandale. Giants, man, Giants fans, y'all. I'm gonna laugh at y'all all year. I'm gonna be laughing at y'all. Hey, Sherwin M says, whenever the light goes on, you couldn't wait to eat. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Basically, basically. And listen, yeah, so yeah. Sherwin M funny talking about you had a lightweight problem. Every time the light go on, you couldn't wait to eat. Ha 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 ha, Sherwin M. Yeah, man. Part of that had to do with other stuff too, like part of it had to do with other stuff, like medical conditions and all kind of stuff, man. That I was trying to um macho my way through, basically, like ego my way through. Instead of listening to doctors, I try to do stuff my way. You ain't gonna tell me what to do, man. I know my body better than anybody. You know, y'all know how it is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay, I see you. Blorange and Burdock chicken. Okay, okay. So are the Knicks making the playoffs when this season coming up? No, no. The Knicks are on the current path, on the current trajectory, the Knicks are not making the playoffs this season. On the current on the current trajectory, the Knicks are not making the playoffs. If it's going to take a miracle of biblical proportions for the Knicks to make the playoffs, and here's why. on this current trajectory, right? Right? Say the Knicks don't go out and find a point guard. Right? Say the Knicks don't go out and get a point guard, and they trade Randall and get rid of the vets and go all kids. If they go youth movement, RC Creative was good. If the Knicks go youth movement, the playoffs won't even be a goal. The goal is to just have all the kids get better. Right? Rayology was good. Here's why. The Orlando Magic, in my opinion, are going to be a threat, not to make the playoffs, but to to sniff around the playoffs. Right? The Washington Wizards are a point guard away from being a good team. Right? The Wizards were good this season until they decided to tank. Y'all remember how good the Wizards were? And then they decided to tank and they fell through the standings? Right? And so to the point about the Knicks, when considering the Knicks trajectory, if you have to use the word if, that means no. If you use the word if to determine the Knicks' future, then the answer to this question, so are the Knicks making the playoffs, is no. If success is duplication, who are we duplicating? RC Creative, I don't think success is duplication in this case, right? In this case with the Knicks, I think success is finding yourself, right? In this case, the answer to the Knicks questions is finding yourself, starting with the man in the mirror, right? Like give you an example of success, right? Every time I want to do something, every time I want to do something and be successful at it, I get the house really quiet and I go look myself in the mirror. Who am I looking at? Right? Starting with the man in the mirror. Like when I started boxing, when I tried to go down that path of boxing again, I looked myself in the mirror and I couldn't see myself in it. So I'm like, yeah, there's too much stuff going on here. So maybe boxing is not the thing, right? Maybe getting in shape is the thing first. Maybe I have other things that drove me to want to box. Like do I have a some weird self-esteem issue? Like, do I want to feel appreciated again? Do I want the crowd to chant my name again? Right? And if I want the crowd to chant my name again, why? Why do I need the crowd to chant my name again? Am I feeling something inside personally that makes me feel a certain way? Right? And if that's the case, then that's the issue that I should be working on, not boxing. And that's what the Knicks should do, right? Look themselves in the mirror and see who they are and where they want to go, right? And if you can't find out, and if you can't recognize who you are, stop everything else and find out who you are. Yeah, hey, you know what? I understand what you're saying, RC Creative, about the template. But the thing is before Jordan, Kobe wanted to be great. Kobe had drive, right? And he used Jordan as a means to get there. Kobe always had to drive. Kobe always wanted to be Kobe, right? Right? Kobe always wanted to be Kobe. But at the same time, by using the Michael Jordan template, it was a pathway to get to the place that he wanted to be. So Michael Jordan was not the destination. Michael Jordan was the road for Kobe. Kobe didn't want to be Michael Jordan wasn't the destination. Michael Jordan was just the path. And I know that sounds like fortune cookie stuff, but whatever. All right. Oh boy. The Giants passed on okay. What are y'all doing? Our puppy is trying to eat everything in sight. Rheology, right? That's what I'm saying. We need to identify who we are first, starting with the man in the mirror. Rheology says major reason we need to stand pat and figure out this foundation. There are 10 teams in our loaded conference and roster construction and coaching. Right. Yo, we already talked about that. Hey, can I have a water? Yeah. Where's Benny at? Benny, come here. Come here, Benny. I call Benny, and the old man Gaston is snorting on my leg. Okay. If he's who, Gaston or the puppy? Okay. All right. All right, Benny, eat that cayenne popcorn if you want to. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I need to get. I want to get some of you guys to do this push-up challenge with me in the month of May. 200 push-ups a day. For those of y'all that are in great shape, 200 push-ups shouldn't be much. But all right, so I'm a wingspan dude. I got long arms, right? Pudge Nice, what's good? What's good? I'm a wingspan dude, which if you need to change a light bulb, I'm your guy. But for doing push-ups with long arms, I'm a wingspan guy, right? I'm like 6'5" and some change, like barely over 6'5", like 6'5" and a quarter, 6'5" and an eighth, somewhere in there, right? Right. But with like a 6'8", 6'9" wingspan, something like that. And how I know this is when I go buy dress shirts. When I buy dress shirts, the dude say the standard size. Y'all know when y'all go buy dress shirts, you go in a place and the dude is like the standard length for such and such and such. I know, Doc. I just need to dress. I just need to look nice, right? I just don't want to have my dress shirts coming. You know how your sleeves like stop right here? Yeah, I don't like that. I like them to be like right here. That way, when I bend my arm, they won't shoot up my arm. So I said that to say this, like push-ups for people with long arms is murder. Key Turner says, this is Randall's last chance with me. I'm giving him a pass because I got to give him a chance to redeem himself. If he comes with the foolishness next season, I'm done with him. I dig it. I dig what you're saying. I dig that with Randall. And that's fair. Right? But at the same time, man, listen. At the same time, Randall's frustration last year is not just Randall's frustration, right? The stupid team changed the offense for the third year in a row with Randall. Think about it. Y'all got to think about these things, man. It's like how Jets fans hate Mark Sanchez. Oh, I hate Mark Sanchez. Well, you didn't hate him when y'all was going to the AFC Championship game. When y'all was going to the AFC Championship game, y'all love Mark Sanchez. Y'all love butt fumble. Right? When the Jets was making the playoffs, y'all was eating it up. Y'all was walking around with can't wait t-shirts. Can't wait. Jets fans with their lips out. Can't wait. And then when y'all didn't get him any help and things deteriorated around Mark Sanchez, y'all wanted to run him out of town on the Greyhound. Sorry. The thing with Randall is we speak to incomplete points. Our closing arguments are based on incomplete points. We should be asking for more data. Should I feel this way about Randall? And why? Is a question Knicks fans should be asking themselves. Right? Right? Here's something that you should be asking about Randall. How many years in a row did the Knicks change the offense with Randall in it? 4. 4 years in a row, you changed offenses around Randall. 4 years in a row. Right? You had the stupid David Fizdale year where he a clown. The Mike Miller year, where Mike Miller just ran horns half to death to try to save his job. Then Tibbs come in with ISO Randall to get to the playoffs, and then you try to change the offense again this year. Right? And the thing is this: Knicks fans don't care about none of that stuff. Look. Hey, let me. I'm gonna imitate two dudes that I love. Right. So I love this dude, Jonathan Macri from Knicks Film School. Man, I love this dude. I disagree with him about Randall, and I'm also imitate D'Angelo, right? Who I love, man. D'Angelo is super cool, right? Here's D'Angelo, right? And I love you, D'Angelo. D'Angelo's like, well, if you don't get rid of Randall, I'm just done. That's D'Angelo. That's me doing my D'Angelo impersonation. shout out to D'Angelo, man. Much love to D'Angelo. Much love to D'Angelo. But what we don't consider is not Randall, but the variables around Randall. Why don't we just stop what we do? If we're so smart, we claim to be so smart, right? Why don't we just stop what we're doing and take into account all the facts around Randall, all the facts around RJ and his down season? You know Randall's a good player. Nobody says that Randall is a bad player. We all say, well, I won't say no one. I'll say for the most part. Our opinion about Randle is not a bad player, not even a bad person, right? We just feel like Randle's mental state right now is just one of beyond frustration with him, and so vicariously is beyond frustration with us, because he can't figure it out, and neither can we. He can't figure out this thing on the basketball court, and we can't figure out why he can't figure out the things on the basketball court. And Boulevard 73 says it's his attitude, right? But let me say this, Boulevard 73. What if every time you went to work, different things were changing, and for the worse? And sure, you're getting paid good. And people will say, Boulevard 73, don't get mad because every time you come to work, your desk is in a different spot, because you're getting paid good. Don't get mad because every time you come to work, the break room is in a different place. Boulevard 73 is getting paid good. Don't get mad because your parking spot is sometimes it's in the front, sometimes it's in the back, sometimes it's in the front, sometimes it's in the back. Don't be don't be mad. Don't be mad. You getting paid good. Boulevard 73 is getting paid good. Why he mad? You getting paid money. They gave you the bag. You got to make copies. The copier used to be by your desk, and the one time you gotta use a bunch of paper. You got to burn a bunch of trees for a report. Now the copier is down the hall around the break room, and you get there, and there are a bunch of people in line to use it. I.e. Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Alec Burks. Right? And then you say, well, he's getting paid good. Yes, he's getting paid good. Okay, I get it. But the work situation is not ideal. Right? You did it one way, it didn't work. You got rid of the leadership. You brought in Tibbs in a new regime. You did it this way, it worked, but not to most people's liking, right? And then so you scrap all of that, and then now you go back to this process of every time I turn around, y'all making wholesale changes. Pudge Knight says the man was 8th in MVP votes last year. Fans are fickle. Yes, fans are fickle, bro. But I don't blame them for being fickle. You got to understand. Also, you have to understand what fans are. Fans are fickle. So what? Fans are fickle. So what? They've always been fickle. I remember Mets fans booing Darryl Strawberry after the World Series. I remember fans booing Keith Hernandez. How the hell do you boo Keith Hernandez? I remember fans booing Phil Simms. A nationally televised game. Fans are booing Phil Simms. Oh, he too old. Get him out of here. Hey, Boulevard 73. I'm not knocking you. You know that. Hey, it ain't nothing but love. You know I'm not knocking you. I just use you for an example. You know it ain't nothing but love. It ain't nothing but love. It ain't nothing but before I disrespect Boulevard 73, I would end this live stream. I'd go do something else before I be disrespectful to the people that I'm loyal to. Like I'm loyal to a bunch of y'all that come through, and before I be disrespectful to y'all, I just go do something. I go clean up puppy poop first. You know what I'm saying? I use Boulevard 73 as an example of the joint. You know what I'm saying? Pudge Knight says, I never seen nothing like this, LOL. He was the king of New York last year. Yeah. He was the think about this. Randall was the king of New York last year, right? And then the King's Court changed everything around around the king, right? And then when the king struggled, nobody came in to support the king. So Julian Bo says, LOL seemed like every game, but it. Oh, wait a minute. LOL seemed like every game, don't it? But we can't say nothing. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying say everything. I'm saying say everything, bro. As a fan like y'all, bro, voice your opinion. It's the reason why we have this channel. Because I used to rock with a lot of y'all. Like we legit used to be, say, in other people's chat, just in the chat, just chopping it up. And we get ignored by the host the whole time. Y'all remember that? That still happened to y'all. That's still happening to y'all. Hey, RC Creative, I gotta call you, bro, because I got a surprise for you too. It's a. I'll let the cat out of the bag since it's only a few of us here. So we working on a new intro. Me, Cully, and Jay Boogie. Your man gonna be on me, Cully, Jay Boogie, and Chuck Allen are like working on new music for the intro. Exo Sports Talk is in the building. Buzz Knight says, we run the Knicks trenches. Damn right. Wayne Peterson says, I personally want a more athletic and defensively sound power forward, but I'll take most improved Randall. Yeah, man. Hey, and so, hey, RC Creative, when we get the music together, that's one of the reasons why I hadn't hit you. I need to, once we get the music together, then I'll send it to you. And I meant to call you, man, but man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy around here. Yeah, it's been crazy around here, man. But yeah, the thing with Randall is this, and the same thing with RJ too. Is as fans, we speak to the linear things that we see, but we don't speak to the esoteric things that happen. Randall being in his fourth offense in 4 years. All these different teammates Randall has been having. Think about this. From the time Randall got here, all it's been is turnover, right? And this year they tried to stop the turnover part and try to keep some continuity, but they brought in the wrong contributors. But like, in my opinion, I would rather have kept Theo Pinson over Wayne Selden. Why? What did Wayne Selden do this year that made this team that much better over what Theo Pinson did last year? Paris Douglas says we need a Randall Whisperer. Melo would be perfect. Yo, I saw you say something like that maybe 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So I saw Paris Douglas say something like this about 2 weeks ago, right? And it was, at the time, I was like, that'd be perfect for us to do a show about. But the thing about show concepts is this, and I'll give y'all inside scoop, right? If I know something is a dope show, I won't rush it out to y'all because I got to make sure the setting is right. Make sure the guests that come on are in the right mindset, right? Because like with Pudge Nice, I mean, I'm sorry, what Paris Douglas said just now is a thing for a perfect idea for a show. But the guests that come on, they mad at Tom Thibodeau rotations. And so if we talking about the Randall Whisperer and they still mad about Tibbs, they're gonna talk all over you and talk about something else. And then if I boot them off, and if I boot them out the chat, then they mad, then they salty, like, yo, Uncle Freezie, all he want to do is have his narrative be such and such. And I'd be like, yo, you can't talk about the same stuff every day. That's insanity. we legit are 2 to 3 weeks into the offseason, and we're still talking about Tom Thibodeau rotations. Tibbs didn't play the kids. Okay. Not only did we say that all year, we talked about that for 2 weeks in a row. Get over it. Move on. It's the offseason. And so, Paris Duggan, when you brought it up, I did want to talk to you about it and get your insight on just that. Right? I was thinking about calling it something different. Like Julius Randle needs a mentor. Right? You called it a Randle whisperer. I guess it's the same thing. But what I want to do is give you credit for what you said. I want to give you credit for what you said. Just like I like when y'all are right, I be wanting to give y'all credit out front and in front of everybody. Like when y'all say something that's accurate and smart, you know what I'm saying? I want to give you, like with Sherwin M, like I be wanting to give Sherman M all the credit he deserves because he had been calling this Knicks season the exact way it played out. He's been saying it since the draft, right? So while it seemed like I'm always shouting out Sherwin M, when Sherwin M was saying this stuff, people was bashing him. He got enough negative that I'm trying to give him at least some more positive to balance it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Deraz says, if you're a dog, just bite and shut up. Ray says, if the game is 50% talent/skill and 50% mental, Randall in trouble. Individually talented, but mental is off. Randall is a vet in the league, not a rookie. He should understand the landscape of biz. Nah, bro. Nah. So I get what y'all saying, right? I get what y'all saying. But nobody operates like that. And I'm disagreeing with Ray because nobody operates like that. Right? And so this is just to Ray. I'm speaking to Ray, right? Ray, imagine one day you a big, strong, healthy dude. Imagine you 6'5" and some change, about 265 with about 5% body fat. You can eat whatever you want because your body wants to be 265, right? Just imagine you're a young, handsome dude. You know, you 6'5", 265, shredded, you boxing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got everything at your fingertips. And then one day, something happened to you physically. This is me talking to Ray, right? Imagine one day something happened to you physically, right? But you know, with me, I was in a car accident where I had a bruised up spine, leg broken in a million places, hip socket broke, all these different things, right? And now the beast that you were at 265, 265 is now a burden for other people. You in a car accident, now your girlfriend, your mom, your grandmother all got to roll you over in the bed. You can't do nothing on your own. Right? Right. Doctor tell you ain't gonna never be the same no more. You gotta do other stuff. Right? In your mind, you tell me, I'm gonna be the same, I'm gonna be better than I was before. Because you watched the $6 Million Man, you think you Steve Austin. Right? So you try to work your way back. The doctor tell you, yo, you can be better with a lot of hard work, but you work hard and you don't get the results. Do you not get frustrated there? Do you not get frustrated with things that you used to be able to do easy, now are hard, and there's no end in sight? You can't figure it out. Right? So I'm using my medical thing, right, that happened to me, right, to describe something similar with Randall. Randall is this big, strong guy, could do anything he wants on the basketball court, and all these things are changing around him where he can't be himself. Does he not have the right to be frustrated? I'm asking. All these things happening around Randall that's out of his control. right? And he's getting the blame for it. Like, I got the blame. Man, Uncle Freezie, you got all these medical bills. If it wasn't for all these medical bills, man, we could be... You're getting the blame for all this stuff, right? Right? You're getting the blame for all this stuff. All these things out of your control. When you were the man, you were good. And then this thing happened that's out of your control. And then people say, you don't have the right to be frustrated. Well, I'm a person. I do have the right to be frustrated. Right? 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 That's what I'm saying. Well, what I'm getting at is the thing with Randall is I know it seems like every day I come on and I defend Randall to the end of time. People are like, yo, you always defend Randall to the end of time, Uncle Freezie. You always defend Randall. I do. I defend Randall to the end of time, man. And it's not because Randall is Randall. It's because Randall's a Knick. It's because Randall's a Knick. Parasaga says the point of Melo is past needing to play anymore and has a lot of leadership skill and the respect of all players. I get that. I get that. Yo, Todd Bobby is in the building. What's good? Shout out to Todd Bobby, man. What's good, Todd? Hey, what's good, Mr. Bobby? My thing is as fans, we have to understand that. Oh, okay, I'll give you a prime example, a great example in my opinion. The things that happened to Randall in New York get out because everything, you can't keep nothing under wraps in New York. In other places, these dudes do the same thing and you don't even hear about it. Ray says, which is why I'm specifically saying Randall talented, just not a fit. Not gonna jump out the window calling him a bum. That's not what Randall is. I agree with you. I agree with you. But here's the thing. If things are frustrating Randall to the point where he's unraveling, what do you think is going to happen to the next guy? Trade Randall, get him out of here. But all the circumstances are the same. Who do you put Randall? Who do you put in Randall's seat? Who's a Randall replacement? And can that person handle the stuff that Randall got fed up with? Because it's still going to be there. It's still going to be there. All the confusion and doofiness, all of that stuff is still going to be there. Right? So you get rid of Randall and put Giannis in that spot. You think there won't be more pressure on Giannis following Randall? Are y'all crazy? If you think making it to the playoffs is pressure for Randall, imagine getting Giannis and winning a championship is the goal. Every year Giannis start winning a championship in New York, people are going to be calling for his head. He a small town player. Giannis, he not built for New York. I'm telling you, man, y'all not looking at the big picture. The big picture is not Randall unraveling, right? It's the stupid pressures around Randall that lead to a poor organization. You change offenses 4 times in 4 years. For every time you come to training camp, you got to learn an entire new approach. Yeah, we were defense last year. This year we're gonna shoot 3-pointers. Yeah, last year we were ISO. This year we running horns. We're gonna horn team to death, but coach, ain't no variations. Nah, we're gonna run the same play over and over and over again. It's will versus skill. Mike Miller took the will versus skill approach. Mike Miller took the who wants it more approach. Paris Douglas says Randall had his best year after working out all summer with his mid-range and footwork. Listen at Sherwin M. You got to open your clothes up. I get it. I get that. Ray says it's wild you Randall apologists struggle with comprehension, context, objective critique. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm not. Listen, it's the same. I would be the only Knicks player that you have ever seen me just say get his ass out of here is Elfrid Payton. Of all the years that I've been doing this, oh no, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. also. Tim Hardaway Jr. I was too through with Tim Hardaway Jr. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I just felt like he was not right for the role that they put him in. Tim Hardaway Jr. had never proven that he can do anything. Even when everything was going his way, even if the franchise catered to him, he wasn't that guy. Oh boy, Giants fans. Giants fans, y'all in trouble. The Bears just drafted a safety. Oh boy, y'all in trouble, man. Brooklyn Buddha's in the building. Was good. Was good. The Bears is improving that secondary. We got a pass rush. The Bears got a pass rush. All we need. See, the Bears are different from the Giants, right? See, the Bears don't have skill players. The Bears got a decent offensive line when healthy, right? Maybe top 12, top 13 offensive line when healthy, right? The only thing is the Bears don't have skill players, right? The Giants have a bunch of skill players and no offensive line. I don't care what y'all say about this dude, Andrew Thomas, against the Bears. The Bears beat him like a rug. Andrew Thomas was out there about to cry. That's how bad the Bears pass rush was being. Y'all remember the game Giants fans, y'all remember the game that we tore Saquon Barkley ACL? Y'all remember that? Y'all like, but all Saquon had to do was go down. Yeah, because the Bears defense was beating the life out of them, beating the will out of them. The Giants ain't nobody, bro. Y'all let the Redskins. I mean, y'all let what are they? The Commanders. What are they? The Commanders? The Washington Commanders. Y'all let the Commanders beat y'all. Out of here, man. DSJ's in the building. Here he comes trying to troll us. As soon as I come in the chat, he brings up the Giants. Actually, I was bashing the Giants before you got here, but you got here just in time to hear one. Ray says, I remember, it's all good. I just care about improving. Yep. Staffordon, hey, the Bears are trash, huh? The Bears are so trash that the Giants had two top 7 picks. The Bears are so trash that the Giants picked in the top 5. Okay. Yo, so and for everybody watching so we have this channel called Legends, right? And me and G-Man are going to kind of like what me and Chuck Allen do for vibes and stuff. Like me and Chuck Allen do a channel kind of together. And me and G-Man have a channel that we're going to kind of do together. The only thing about it is G-Man is super busy, right? So I'm gonna break down the greatest defenses, NFL defenses of all time. And I'm going to debate the reason why no Giants defense ever should be in the top 10, considered top 10. I don't think the New York Giants has ever had a defense worthy of being in the top 10. And I'm going to use statistics to verify my point. Giants fans always say, oh, but we had Lawrence Taylor. Okay, yeah, y'all did. Y'all also had Michael Strahan. Y'all had Mark Collins. I get it. Y'all had a dude I did an interview with. Y'all had Harry Carson. Harry Carson. Y'all had him. I did an interview with him. T. Williams says, what the hell are you sipping on tonight? Nothing, bro. I'm drinking water. Name a Giants defense that was good. Hey, so the 2000 Ray said the 2000 Ravens and then the 85 Bears. I would say the 85 Bears, right, is the greatest defense. And then the 76 Oakland Raiders, with George Atkinson and Jack Tatum at safety. They had Atkinson and Jack Tatum at safety. Get out of here. The 76 Raiders. I'm going to say the 74 Pittsburgh Steelers, the Steel Curtain. Right? Man, listen, there were so many good defenses, man. The 94 49ers, the 91 Dallas Cowboys. I know y'all love Dallas. I know y'all respect the Dallas Cowboys. I know Giants fans have a healthy respect for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Giants fans for being classy. Yeah, shout out to Giants fans for being super classy. Ray says Steel Curtain 77 or 76. No, I'm gonna say the 76 Oakland Raiders had a better defense. Right? The 76 Oakland Raiders had a better defense. And don't forget about the purple people eaters. The Oakland team that beat the Stafford Don says the 86 Giants. Bro, what about the 83? What about the 83 New York Jets? Jets fan? What about the New York Sack Exchange? Come on, bro. Come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all pulling up. Y'all say the 86 Giants defense is better than the 83 Jets defense? Are y'all serious right now? What are we talking about? The New York Sack Exchange, you couldn't even snap the ball. Come on, man. I need some real Jets fans in here. I can't stand talking football with fake Jets fans, bro. Fake Jets fans, you know what I'm saying, make me want to vomit. Where the real Jets fans at? I need some Jets fans that know who Emerson Boozer is. Richard Todd, Marty Lyons, Al Toon, Freeman McNeil. I need some real Jets. If there's any real Jets fans out here, hey, raise your hand. If you're a Chad Pennington Jets fan, I don't want to talk to you. Reality says, "Nah, as a Giants fan, I gotta be impartial. Our team defense doesn't compare. Chicago 85 got it right. I don't want to talk to no more fake Jets fans, bro. Stafford Don, you got me thinking you're a fake Jets fan, bro. You got me. You got Stafford Don. You got me thinking that you're bougie, not fake, not fake. I said no. That's the wrong. That's too disrespectful. Bougie. Stafford Don, you got me thinking you're a bougie Jets fan, bro. You got Stafford Don got me thinking he got a Lavernius Coles jersey. Julian Blum says, Giants fans classy. LOL. Why you drinking? Nah, y'all classy because y'all like giving credit to the Cowboys and the Redskins. I mean, the Commanders. Yeah, Giants fans will give credit to. They will give credit to other teams. I give them credit for that. The Giants organization, the Maras, the Tishes, they are classy. Like when teams beat them upside their head, the Giants, they'll be like, yo, y'all got us this time, but we'll get y'all next time. See, I'm a Bears fan. If you beat us, you are enemy forever. you beat us. Like we have a rivalry with the Indianapolis Colts, right? Because they beat us in the Super Bowl. And we play them like every 4 years. Why do we have a rivalry with the Colts? It's because they beat us in the Super Bowl. And so every time after that, we be trying to go upside their head. C-Mac says steel curtain number one. So the steel curtain defense, for those that don't know, the steel curtain only refers to their defensive line. The steel curtain is not the entire defense. It's not Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Mel Blount, all them guys, right? The steel curtain is their front four. Mean Joe Green, Dwight White, L.C. Greenwood, all them, right? They call it the steel curtain because you couldn't run the ball on that front four at all. That's the steel curtain. DSJ says, where do you rank the 2001 Ravens or them in 2013? Okay, so the 2000 Ravens is a top defense of all time, right? With Peter Bulware and all them guys. See, that's the defense. What people don't realize is that's the defense before Ed Reed, right? That Ravens defense didn't have Ed Reed, right? That defense got better after Ed Reed got there, right? But their offense was so trash that they couldn't beat nobody. Right? Look it up. Look at that 2000 Ravens defense. They didn't have that defense with Jamie Sharper, Peter Bulware, Ray Lewis, the big boy that could run, all them guys, Chris McAllister, yeah, all them guys, yeah. They didn't have the greatest safety to ever play the game, Ed Reed, right? They got Ed Reed, I think 2 years later, a year later, 2 years later. Paris Duggar says, I'm a Steelers fan. I'm telling you, that LT is the best ever. Lawrence Taylor. Okay, let me say this. I'll just say this. And I'll just say this. I believe Lawrence Taylor is a top 5 NFL player of all time. Top 5. I don't care nothing about offense or defense. I don't care nothing about era. Lawrence Taylor is a top 5 player of all time. Period. I don't care about receipt. I don't care if y'all like Jerry Rice. I don't care if y'all like Tom Brady. Lawrence Taylor is in that discussion. Top 5 player of all time. Period. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I will say to that also. Bill Parcells is overrated. Bill Parcells is so overrated that it's not even funny. Right? Bill Parcells get credit for a lot of stuff that he don't deserve credit for. Right? Without Lawrence Taylor, Bill Parcells has no Super Bowls. I don't care what people listen. People can say what they want to say, but Bill Belichick without Tom Brady gets 0 Super Bowls. Very overrated. Very overrated. Bill Walsh, on the other hand, is a very underrated coach. C-Mac, you right. Bill Parcells is Tom Thibodeau with rings. Bim. Right? Imagine this. What if Tom Thibodeau had a healthy Derrick Rose for his entire career? If Derrick Rose never got injured, what would Tom Thibodeau's legacy be right now? And I don't mean random. I don't mean hamstring pull, sprained ankle. I'm talking about significant injuries, heavy injuries. If Derrick Rose never had heavy injuries, if those teams that Tibbs were coaching never had significant injuries, what would Tom Thibodeau's legacy be right now? 3 championships, 5 championships. Because even when they were losing in the second round, because people were getting hurt. Luol Deng is out. Jimmy Butler is hurt. Tony Snell is hurt. Derrick Rose is hurt. Keith Bogans is playing point guard for them. Right? Right? And I'll use an opposite argument to that. What if Steph Curry stayed injury prone? How would we look at Steve Kerr? If Steph Curry stayed injury prone, stayed getting hurt, wasn't reliable, couldn't stay in games, always was hurt, will we be talking about 3-time NBA champion head coach Steve Kerr? No. Of course not. Of course not. Let's not put Belichick and Parcells in this category with Bill Walsh. Let's not put Parcells, Belichick in the conversations with Tony La Russa. Bill Belichick, Bill Parcells, I think are overrated. Right. I agree with you, C-Mac. I'm right. I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's not put Bill Parcells in a category with Phil Jackson. Now, let's not do that. And I know Phil Jackson coached Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Right? But Phil Jackson took guys out of. Phil Jackson implemented offenses and defenses and substitution patterns, and which Phil Jackson did subtle things, right? Like Phil Jackson got veterans from other teams like John Sally and all that, and he would say, Sally, you're gonna play 20 minutes tonight, right? Right? You're gonna play 20 minutes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna play you in 4-minute stretches 5 times, and this is when you go in the game. Regardless what's happening on the floor, this is what's gonna happen. Right? And so Sally was like, what if we up by 20? You still going in. What if you down by 20? You still going in. And what we call that today is rotations. Phil Jackson, other people were doing it. Phil Jackson mastered small things like that, where guys can get into a mental mindset like, okay, I know he ain't gonna call my name regardless what happened until 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. I'm getting my mind ready. I can relax the whole game and then get my mind ready to go in at a certain point. And then when I go in there, I'm going to give them hell when I'm in there. And I know at the end of that quarter, I'm going to sit until halfway through the second quarter. And so having somebody's mind at ease, that's huge. Oh, Joel Embiid is out indefinitely. Get out of here. Joel Embiid has a broken orbital socket. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. So what do you think? So what do y'all think? C-Mac says I'm lying. I know he playing. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, Phil Jackson was on that rotation thing heavy. Look at the vets. Go back and look at the vets on that team. Robert Parrish, John Sally, um, a bunch of guys, a bunch of veterans. He talked to them about rotations and things of that sort. And and that helped Mike and them win. Oh wow. Wow. So what do y'all think about Joel Embiid being out? Yeah, Giants, y'all in trouble, man. Y'all in trouble. The Bears done got some DBs. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble, man. The Falcons trying to shore up their defense too. Troy Anderson is a hitter, bro. That's what they say. What are the Giants gonna do in the third round? Oh man. No, not yet. The quarterback from Liberty, not yet. All right. So I promised Mo I was only gonna do this 90 minutes, and we're about 6 seconds away. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for watching, man. This has been cool. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do this again next Friday, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.